guys, Wootdini here, and today we are going to be going over green screens. Specifically, we're going to be looking at the Elgato green screen. So we have to answer a couple of questions, right? First, what is a green screen and should I have a green screen? So a green screen is a way for you to be able to control what's going on around you. So a lot of you may be streaming from your lounge or your kitchen, where there's a lot of things happening in the background that detracts from your user experience or your viewer experience. They're concentrating on things that are going around. If your wife walks past, someone make a comment, oh, your wife walked past. Now, well, while that may be engaging, it's not holistically, I don't want to say professional, but it's not holistically what you brought streamers on viewers on to see. They came to see you. You're putting on a show for them. So everything that takes away from that stream is taking away from their experience. Case in point, I've left everything on behind me for a specific reason. How many of you have been looking at monitors, keyboards, setup, whatever? Okay, maybe not all of you, maybe a lot of you have been focusing on what I'm saying, but it's still the case in point where it's actually detracting from what the point of the video is, and that is, is a green screen worth it? So why a green screen? We're actually going to be going into why a green screen, because one question might be, why not AI rendering? You can get that free with Nvidia broadcast, with the AI rendering, and that's true. I have seen this, and the thing is, the edges aren't so clear. And then second question, okay, why can't I just go and get a curtain rail and go and get a green cloth and throw that curtain rail or hang something from the roof? That's a valid question, a question that I had myself. So I phoned Elgato and I said, okay, you have this green screen, why your green screen? Why is it, you can actually go and research, why is it the #1 rated green screen? And they answered with a simple, albeit annoying answer, but it was so valid. It's all about professionalism. You can see that I've spent a lot of money, hard-earned money, in order to invest in my stream. And you have to decide yourself, is your stream worth the investment? Now, what sets Elgato's green screen apart, and we're going to be testing this to see if it's true, is it's made out of 100% polyester. And what that means is there's no creasing. Creasing is a nightmare when it comes to green screens. So a lot of people use muslin cloth. And if there's a crease, and especially in post-production, it's a nightmare to get that out. So being polyester, you're not going to have that crease. Secondly is just ease of use. So from the videos that I've seen, it's pretty easy. It's you unbox it, which we will unbox it. You can see that there's the little strappies. You haven't unboxed it yet, but it's literally put on the floor, pull it out, put it down, and you're done. So it's a lot of convenience that's attached to it. So during this video, we are going to be going through, should I be getting a green screen, or should I, carry on the way that I'm carrying on? And statistically, like I may have mentioned, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but statistics have shown that people with green screens have high user engagement and they have more views, which I'm hoping is the case, because that's exactly why I got this, because I want the stream to be about what I'm doing, not about what's going on around me. Unless I'm doing a product review like this. If I was reviewing obviously the screen, completely different story. So without further ado, we're going to jump into the screen, we're going to unbox, we're going to see what it's all about, and then we're going to do some tests on AI versus having a green screen. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I know everyone says this, but if you like it, please give a like, give a sub, and I will see you guys in the next section where we actually take this thing apart. Not apart, but like unboxing. Okay, so unboxing time. The problem is you only get one chance at this, so let's get to it. Oh, there we go. Damn it!
Okay, that clearly didn't work. So what I've done is I've actually gone to some footage that I've shot of the product, and we'll be looking at that. The product is made out of metal, so it's very, very well put together and sturdy. The feet turn out with rubber soles, so it prevents slip. Obviously clasps when you close it, and a handle for easy transportation. So it stores very nicely, obviously in a longitudinal cupboard, if you have a cupboard that's tall, or under a desk. Looking inside it, it's got reverse rollers, so pulling it up and down is quite a dream, as we'll see shortly, with a handle for convenience. and altogether well put together inside. Looking closer at the insides, you'll see that it's everything from the brackets. It's just so well put together, because when you pull it up and down, it doesn't move. It doesn't move whatsoever. There's no flimsiness to it. So from the front, I'm 189 centimeters. So you're safe on the tall side unless you're taller than that. And again, up and down, nice and easy. Looking from the back side, you can actually see how the mechanism works obviously on angles, and the pneumatics at the bottom. But again, beautiful, very well done, and I'm thoroughly impressed with the build quality from Elgato. Okay, cool. So test number 1. Now we are testing with Nvidia Broadcast. Why? Because it's probably the best AI rendering software out there. You can see no green screen behind me. There is a box there. It's an important box because it's going to form part of what I call the falling box test or moving box test. So this is obviously off. Let's put the AI rendering on. And boom, look, everything gone. It's quite good. Okay, don't worry about the little spots of light on my head. That's going to happen with anything. That's going to happen with the camera itself. That's just because of lighting, different type of day. I just need to adjust my lights. But you can see it's pretty good. Chairs, lines are pretty clean. Everything's pretty clean. Now, I've done this test quite a few times, and the reason it's just obviously to save time. So let's see where it does kind of not be as effective as a green screen. Now, please bear in mind that with a green screen, you're trying to isolate yourself from the rest of what's happening. So especially if you're in a kitchen, if you're in your own room, this makes a little bit more sense. But let's go through first test. I call this the flying pillow test. Now, you want to show someone something in your stream and say, look what I got. You can see that what's actually physically happening to the image. It's not rendering perfectly. If you're doing something with your hands, if you take it far back, or rather, far back, it's starting to, a little bit. Not that you're going to be doing this. So if you're going to be sitting perfectly still, it's pretty cool. Now, flying box test. Okay. I don't know if you saw it there. I'll edit out that noise, but the box actually, it appeared. Now, if that was someone's head, if it was a human, because obviously this AI is trying to track a human. I try to give my wife a volunteer, she wouldn't, but you could kind of see that image falling in the background, which means that if you're not in a room where you know that you're isolated and people are walking past, this isn't going to be as effective. Well, let's see when we get to take number 2. Okay, so take number 2. Green screen clearly behind me. I'll do a little noise thing so you can actually hear. Green screen there, green screen up and running. So first thing that we want to do is add the filter onto it, or the chroma key onto it, so that the background is gone. And there we go, it's gone. So immediately, even in, I'm not going to do the flying box test again, but if a box had to fall behind a green screen, it's not going to actually show. The noise is still obviously going to be there, but it's not going to show. So let's start off with the flying pillow test. Okay, so you can see that the lines are a lot cleaner, If I'm going to be doing weird stuff with my hands, it's fine. So immediately we've created an isolation. Immediately we can actually be saying, okay, cool, this is my product, or I'm going to be checking out this today, or I just received this, or I don't know, checked out the mouse, whatever. So immediately you can actually move at speed without having to worry about how quickly is the AI going to render, which is making a green screen at this point in time, until AI takes over, a more solid choice when it comes to creating that just you in the stream feel.
Okay, cool guys, so that's all the tests and conclusion time. So everyone thinks, with people doing reviews that they get given the product that it's theirs to keep. And the answer simply to a lot of the cases is no. So what I mean by that is, after doing these tests, I can actually see the value of a green screen, and I'm actually going to be going out and getting a green screen. More specifically, I will be buying the Elgato green screen, and that's for one of several reasons. We've seen that it's more effective than AI currently. AI will catch up, I'm sure, but it's not just that. Obviously the polyester makeup of it, obviously creases. The fact that it's so easy to use, the pneumatic spring that obviously pushes it up. It's literally just pull it up and push it closed. So a lot of it is convenience, and for that reason, I'm sold. I'm definitely sold myself on the product. Now you got to make a decision and say, is my stream worth it? Am I worth it? Am I going to be putting this investment in? And that is only a decision that you can make yourself. So if my word's anything to trust by, invest in your streams. If you are going to be taking it seriously, if you do want to create that professional edge to your streams that is going to put you above somebody else, it is a worthwhile investment. And guys, I look forward to seeing you on the next review when I will have nothing in my background. Cheers for now, and if you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Hey, positive criticism and actually say why. But guys, again, thank you so much. Please subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you again in the future. Cheers.